Anyway, let's not be on a downer here. Let's talk about, let's look at the joys of photography and photojournalism. Yes, it can make a difference in the world. You can, there's just some iconic photos. There's iconic movies you watch. You never forget them. They never get bad. They only get better with time. And a lot of photos get better with time. And photos that were important back in the 60s became unimportant. Then they became important again. They come full circle. So the camera is very powerful. Whoever said a picture's worth 1,000 words, they hit it on the nail, because if you have a powerful photograph, I mean, it can bring tears. A good photograph will remind you of an ex-girlfriend. It'll make your heart pitter-patter. It'll skip a beat. It'll linger for a while, not just a week or day. It'll linger for years. Great photos are not easy. They're very difficult. And I always give this example. A great photograph is being, Cartier-Bresson, I think it was, that said the decisive moment. The decisive moment. You got to be right with the decisive moment, but it's actually the pre-decisive moment. You have to know what's going to happen before it happens. And this is where ESP comes in handy. It saved my life a bunch of times because I knew something was going to happen bad, and it did. And you don't even have to have ESP or any kind of special gift. Your body is made to feel, and it senses danger, just like a little bird. There's a cat nearby. They sense danger. You sense danger. And your sense of awareness is amazing when you're being shot at. I've almost been kidnapped by the Khmer Rouge. I mean, gunfire is a nasty sound. And I don't mean it's loud. It's almost like an entity of evil. It's almost like that sound sends a shockwave to your body, like this thing is trying to kill you, and it's pure evil. And it's weird to explain to people unless you're in there and you experienced it. Do I have PS syndrome, the syndrome, whatever you get, post-traumatic stress syndrome? I don't know if I have it or not, but there might be bits and pieces lingering around. I really don't. But I got through all that, I thought, pretty well. All the shooting, the dying, people I saw killed. I thought I went through it pretty well, and I'm fine. But photography, especially journalism, makes you feel alive. It makes you and I've cried a few times photographing. And one time, do you want to hear when Widener cried?
Yeah, let's do it.
I had left, I keep saying and ah. I got to stop this. And I notice a lot of people do interviews and go, I don't know what to say. But it was Pope John Paul II's visit to Papua New Guinea. And it was up at Mount Hagen. I had to fly up there to photograph his arrival. And I was not a staff photographer yet. I was a stringer. But the photo editor, would be my future photo editor, Jim Palmer, he came down to cover the event with his Japanese crew. So I'm with a long lens, way in the back, very far away. I had a very long 600 millimeter lens, very expensive. It was my personal lens, and it gave me a huge advantage over the other photographers because most companies wouldn't pay for it. It was too expensive. But I'm standing on a big platform with, 100 photographers, and it was really far away. So I had to put a teleconverter on to bring it even closer. You're not going to believe this. They flew the Pope Mobile all the way up into the jungle, this white Pope Mobile, and all you see is jungle growth. And the Papua New Guineans, they sang in this beautiful musical sound. It was just, it was amazing singing. So they're all singing and they're all wearing feathers and they have bones in their noses, and it was just exotic. Here comes the white Pope Mobile, and the Pope's got his arms stretched out as he comes out of the jungle, and they're singing, the drums are going, and I got emotional. I just got tears in my eyes. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Beautiful.